Hi guys and welcome. My name is Lizzie and I'm going to be showing y'all how to create a shell square, a half a shell square instead of the whole one. And if you look closely you could see butterflies in between if you face it like this, and I really like how that looks. So yeah, let's get started. You could choose any yarn of your choice and the recommended hook for that yarn. I'm using Lion brand Truboo yarn, and I'm going to be using a 4mm crochet hook. This is 100% bamboo. So yeah, let's get started. So first we're going to create a slip knot, and then we're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to slip stitch into the first chain from the beginning of the round, forming a ring. And now we're going to create chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this counts as a double crochet and chain 2 space. So now we're going to create our first V stitch. So double crochet, chain 1, and double crochet again. That's what a V stitch is: double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. And now we're going to create another corner space for the tip, so that will be our next chain 2 space. So 1, 2, and now we're going to create another V into the ring, so double crochet, so we have 1 chain 2 space there, 1 V stitch, and then a chain 2 space. Now we're going to create another chain 1 space, which is also a V, so double crochet, chain 1, double crochet is a V again. And now we're going to chain 2 and then double crochet into the ring, and this is our last stitch of the round. Right, so that's what it's gonna look like, just like so, with 3 chain 2 spaces and 2 chain 1 spaces. So now we're gonna chain 1 and turn your work, and we're gonna single crochet into that first chain 2 space, corner space. So now we're gonna create a shell of 7 double crochets. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 7 double crochets into the V stitch, which is the chain 1 space. Single crochet into the next chain 2 space, and then we're gonna double crochet 7 times in the next chain 1 V stitch, creating a shell. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And now we're going to single crochet into the last chain 2 space, which is this space right there. And that's the end of row 2. So you can see one little butterfly there already. So now we're going to chain 1 and turn your work. Actually no, we're going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're going to turn your work. And now we're going to double crochet into that same single crochet we just came out of. And now we're going to chain 1 and double crochet again. So that's a chain 2 space and a V stitch. A chain 2 corner space and a V stitch. So now we're going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to skip the shell, and we're going to create V stitch, chain 2, V stitch into the middle corner space, forming a corner. So double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 2, and then double crochet, chain 1, double crochet all into that middle corner stitch, because this will be the tip. Yeah, just like so. So you could see the corner starting to form already. Now we're going to chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now we're going to do the same thing that's on the other side. So into the single crochet, we're going to create a V-stitch, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, and now we're going to chain 2 and double crochet again into that space, forming a corner space. Well, a half a corner space, you know. So this is what it's gonna look like now. And now we're gonna move on to round 4. So chain 1, turn your work, and single crochet into the first chain 2 space. Now we're gonna create 7 double crochets into the first V-stitch, which is the chain 1 space. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 double crochets, forming a shell stitch. And now what we're going to do is we're going to single crochet into the 4th stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, go into that 4th stitch, and then create a single crochet around the chain 5 as well, covering it. And now we're going to create the next 7 double crochets into the next V-stitch, forming a shell. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and now we reach the exact corner. So we're going to single crochet into the chain 2 space that's right there at the corner, just 1 single crochet, and then continue making another shell into the next V-stitch. So double crochet 7 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and now we're going to single crochet just like how we did on the other side. So 1, 2, 3, 4 into the 4th stitch, and then around the single crochet as well, 1 single around the 5 chains, and then double crochet into the next V-stitch, double crochet 7 times, forming a shell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and now we're going to single crochet into the last chain 2 space, and that will be the end of round 4. And you can start to see that it has like 2 butterflies. So for every 2 rows that you make, like another butterfly appears. How pretty. So now we're going to continue on to round 5. So we're going to chain 5, and then we're going to double crochet into the same single crochet stitch, and then we're going to chain 1 and double crochet again, forming a V-stitch. And then we're going to chain 5, and then we're going to double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, forming a V into the next single crochet stitch, and just 1 because this is just a side. And now we're going to continue chaining our 5, and then we're going to create V-stitch, chain 2, V-stitch all into the tip corner space just like before. So that's double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 2, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. So that's 2 V-stitches at the corner separated by a chain 2 space. And now we're going to chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now we're going to skip the shell again just like before and create only one V-stitch into this single crochet stitch. So double crochet, chain 1, then double crochet again into that single crochet. Now we're gonna chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're gonna create another V-stitch at the corner. So that's double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, and now we're gonna create a chain 2 space. So chain 2 and then double crochet again into that stitch, and that's the end of round 5, and that's what it's gonna look like. So now we're gonna continue on to round 6, where another butterfly will appear just like this one. So yeah, we're going to chain 1 and turn your work, and then single crochet into the first chain 2 space, and then double crochet 7 times into the first V-stitch, forming a shell just like before. And you can start to see the pattern that comes with this. So all you need to do is make sure that your side stitches only have 1 V-stitch, and then your corner tip stitch has 2 V-stitches separated by 2 chains. So that's 1 shell I made there. And now we're gonna single crochet into the 4th stitch and around the chain 5 as well. Around the chain 5 as well. And now we're gonna create another shell into the next V-stitch. So yeah, that's a total of 7 double crochets into that shell stitch. And now we're going to create a single crochet into the 4th stitch of the shell from below and around the chain 5 as well. And now we're going to continue creating another shell on top of this first V with 7 double crochets just like before. And then we're going to single crochet into the chain 2 space at the tip just like before. And now we're going to double crochet 7 times again into the next V-stitch from below, and that will create another shell. And then you continue in this way until you reach the end of the row, and I'll meet you back when we reach the end. So now that you finish creating your last 7 double crochets, you double crochet 7 times just like before and single crochet. And once you reach your last V-stitch, you create your last 7 double crochets shell, double crochet shell, and then all you need to do after that is single crochet into the last chain 2 space, and that's it. And you continue in this pattern, making sure that your middle tip stitch has 2 V-stitches separated by a chain 2, and that's it. And I hope you understand, and if you have anything you'd like to say or how I could improve on anything, please leave it in the comments sections below. That will be very helpful and help my channel to grow. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time, bye bye.